we'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Detroit Pistons. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Back to SGA. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. He squares up and sinks it. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Puts it up from 17, and he can't bank that one in. There's LeVert, and it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Down low, here's Hartenstein, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And it's SGA missing. Harris a screen to the middle. Back to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Now here's Williams. Here's SGA. Duran pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's LeVert. Harris outside. Inside, Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's SGA. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. That one on Holmgren.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Sasser after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Sasser. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Now Sasser. Pass to Ivy. And they get it. And it's good on the layup.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
.29 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Caruso. Out to Wallace. It's SGA at the elbow. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside Robinson. Here's Ivy. No good with the triple. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
13.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Here's Robinson. Rebound by Wallace. The Thunder leading by 3 on the wing, Williams. The 3. Tips it up on the wing, Williams. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Really nice pass there by Caruso. This man's got some game.
Pass to Sasser. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wiggins from outside. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Now Stewart. And stolen by Caruso. And Williams with the stuff.
Ooh, Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
Here's Clipman. And he dunks it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the top of the key. Yes, that goes in. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, crunching the defense the moment he sees an opening.
And Detroit has possession. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Got it! Gilgeous-Alexander with a beauty.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Williams a screen. The open shot by SGA. And there's another one for the Thunder. Pistons trailed by 9. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
To the inside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one's good, SGA.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now here's LeVert. Hasn't made one yet. SGA with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And the dunk by Stewart.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. It's Joe on the wing. Cunningham on the wing. 8 points for him. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
SGA surveying the defense. Here's Hartenstein. Offensive rebound. Pass to Joe. Drains it from beyond the arc. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Cunningham. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 8. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. SGA's got the first basket of the third quarter for Oklahoma City. And Harris wide open. He shoots from deep. Williams. Here's Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Pass to Harris. Over Williams. And Detroit with another turnover here. And GA, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. We're in Georgia. The Hawks are playing before their hometown crowd here in Atlanta. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Now Podziemski after the missed three from Trae Young. Green, the screen. On the wing, Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry's shot is off. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Top of the key, Porzingis. Back to Young. Pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And the jumper off target to finish the break. And a wide open look for Daniel. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry fires from way outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nice move. The shot's good.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
The Hawks with a quick start to this game. To the inside. Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Another miss by Curry.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Young's shot is good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young playing.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here's Butler to end the run, and the layup by Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Young outside. From outside the arc, score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
After Rizichet. Inside. It's stolen by Green. Butler goes in and slam dunk by Butler.
Signature move by Butler. He's a slasher by nature. Really goes hard to the cup.
Here's Young. Back to Porzingis. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Daniels has got 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Atlanta?
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively. Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
The kick outside to Butler. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 11 and stolen by Butler. Outside, Kuminga. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Butler from outside. Okongwu grabs the board. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA." I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Warriors trail by 15. Curry on the drive. And Asa Newell will pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Moody, nothing on the board, buries it from three-point range. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pitch, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss plays more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They double-team Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler loves the three-point look.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Kennard on the wing. Here's the three. Warriors with the rebound. Fires from way outside. That one doesn't drop.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Okongwu. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trailed by 9. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Krejci. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Warriors trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Green. Back to Curry. From the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hawks.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Outside for Curry. This one for three. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pajemski on the wing. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. He makes a living at the line.
The Hawks leading by 14. Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. Down low. Outside Porzingis. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Here's Green. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Young. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 15.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
The drive by Green and stolen by Daniels. Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. 17 points in the game.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Teardrop shot. Great D that time from Curry. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. It's an 18-point game. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Okongwu. Clock at 4. Here's Krejci. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Kuminga. Back to Jackson Davis. Kuminga down low. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Taken away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Substitution on the board.
Pass to Alexander Walker. It could go. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible...
36.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Young for three. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. Jackson Davis in the corner. Back to Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong positioning inside.
Out to the right wing. Rizachet wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 17. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 19 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Count the basket.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets, pin knife inside.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Young looking it over. And it misses. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 16-point game. Knocked down the three.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Young. It misses. And here is Moody. And there's the try. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. Moody heads them both. The Hawks leading by 11. Stephen Curry misses the deep three.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Had the chance on the break, but the three is off. Now Johnson.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Butler. Oh, thrown down by Butler.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Down it goes for three.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it.